What's up, guys? Specstar here today with my Week 4 Battle of NPL. Going up here against the top meatball man, Steve. And he's got himself a team consisting of Medicham, always fun to prep for, Ladias, fortunately not Mega, Hippowdon, Swellow, the very interesting bring that I was not expecting, Servine, and Thunderous Therian. And before I get to my team, I just want to apologize to you guys for this video coming out late at night. We don't get the graphics that we need for the videos until the night before, and today I've had a very busy day where I didn't have the time to hammer this all out. I had a volunteer shift for a lot of the day, and then when I got back I was heading right out to a concert. Foreigner was awesome, no regrets, but I apologize to you guys for getting this out late. I thought it was better to get it out late at night than on the wrong day, you know. So, anyway, let's switch over to my team here. Get the right angle set up. Starting off here, I've got my Mega Medicham, and it is not very fast at all. His team did not force me to put a lot of speed on it. And I get a very basic set here, just dual priority, dual stab. Nothing too much to explain there. Next up here, I've got my Steela. It's almost no OU set, so I don't have too much to explain there either. But Leech Seed, Heavy Slam, Air Slash, and Protect. Air Slash was for something in particular. Might have been, it was Hippo, I think, plus something else that I wanted Air Slash for to help me wear down with the seeds. You know, these games happened a while before I record these, but you know, that's how it is. Physically defensive, Leech Seed, Heavy Slam, Protect, all pretty damn self-explanatory. Next up here, I've got an Expert Belt Raikou, rocking with Calm Mind. I think against this team, this is just a pretty solid breaker or cleaner. He doesn't switch in on it too comfortably. Shadow Ball hits Latias in particular a lot more than a Hidden Power Ice does. That was a very meaningful damage difference. And Thunderbolt, just Thunderbolt. I could hit pretty much his whole damn team super effectively, which is why I'm rocking Expert Belt. Just a pretty damn good power-up item. You know me, I love Expert Belts. If you've been watching me, I use that item probably more than I should. And then I've got the interesting Tangrowth here, which is the first real obscure set, because this is what you do when you play Mega Mawile. You have to get creative if you don't want the thing to claim a life whenever it gets the right opportunity. So I am rocking with HP, Max, and Max Speed Timid. And the reason I am Max Speed Timid, of course I want to be most likely outspeeding Mawile. If he is max speed, I would at worst tie it. That's important. Particularly because I have Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder is going to make sure that I take at most one hit from the thing before I'm able to regen back up. You can only switch in on that thing so many damn times, and I want to come in, be able to put the thing to sleep if I can land the move based on how the season's went so far. Maybe I shouldn't have banked on that, but I did. Hidden Power Fire hits Mawile. Rocky Helmet is important for helping chip down Mawile. Knockoff, it's more a utility than really an attack for power. It's just more for taking items off. Does hit Latias a little bit. I'm obviously not going to be 2 KOing the thing, but maybe I can force it to recover to give me a safer switch in. And then Leaf Storm. I love Leaf Storm. I've been the only guy running Leaf Storm Tangrowth forever. That's just my forte. Next up here, I've got Chansey, which is going to be making its first appearance on the team. And, well, you guys see Golurk there. Chansey is also going to be making its last appearance on the team because I have made some transactions. And last week, I knew that I was going to be dropping Moltres and Chansey to pick up something special. Which I will reveal at the end of the video to reward people who watch the whole thing, or just skip to the end, but we don't mention that. Shadow! He's trying to unmake my bed. A little pain in the butt. Anyway, but Chansey will be going. Moltres will be going. Actually, I knew I was going to drop Moltres ahead of time, so I just I traded Moltres to Aster for his Golurk. I knew I wasn't going to keep it, of course, because I knew I was going to drop it, and I thought that, might as well make the deal since Golurk had a better matchup in this week, which is the only week where I'll have it, than Moltres would have. So I'm going to do that. And then, anyway, Chansey and Golurk, they're both making their first and only appearance on my team. Chansey, very basic set, physically defensive, Stealth Rock Toxics, Eyes McDoss, Soft Boil, the same toxic set you've seen on the ladder 100 times. Just because of how gross and toxic it is, I have nicknamed it after my boy Adam the Bee's Knees. And last up here, I've got our team's staples MVP, Golurk, and I'm rocking a Focus Sash, Magic Coat, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch Toxic set. This is just an anti-lead. It helps if he potentially wanted to bring webs. It could also help get up rocks if he did lead off with his Hippo by magic coating its rocks. Fire Punch covers Fortress, which cannot spin. If it sets up hazards, Magic Coat deflects them back and he cannot spin them away on Golurk. Fire Punch puts pressure on that thing. And with Iron Fist, Thunder Punch and Fire Punch covers team about as damn well as I could with 2 coverage moves. Toxic was important for Hippo, which was not getting touched by any damn move this Pokemon can learn. Anyway, I spent for damn ever on that, didn't I? I can feel it. A few minutes. You know me, that's just my basic long. It wasn't more long than usual. Anyway, here, obviously I'm going to lead off with my anti-lead Golurk here. He leads Hippo, and I am just going to click my Magic Coat because I expect him to click Rocks here. Instead, he's actually going to do Golurk's job of clicking Toxic for it. Here, I'm just going to click Magic Coat again because I'm a stubborn son of a bitch, and I think he might just go for another Toxic, or less likely Rocks. I think after he's seen it, he may not want to go for those, if he even has them. Going for Toxic turn 1 makes me think he doesn't. Now I know he's not going to click a magic bounceable move, so I go for Fire Punch, except he does go for the Toxic, and he gets me there, so good on him. I believe I'm going to go for, I went for my Magic Coat here in case he wanted to get cheeky instead of the Rocks. He still probably doesn't have them, but I do not want to let him set them up if he does. Gonna go for Fire Punch there. He goes for an Earthquake, gets some meaningful damage off on that Golurk. Not like I'm saving this damn thing for anything anyway. And here I'm gonna switch out his Celesteela to preserve Golurk as a sack. And then when I switch Golurk out, he actually sets up the rocks. So he got me on a few of those plays there around Magic Coat. So a credit to him. Those fins, man, they're dangerous to try to play head games with. But Hippo's on its last life here. I'm just going to go for my Heavy Slam, I believe. Yep. And Servine, look at how little that did. That thing's light as frickin' helium, and it took 31 from Heavy Slam. What a monster. But I'm going to switch out my Chansey, which is my switch into this thing. He goes for Glare, not the end of the world. I just want to get up my rocks since he's got his up. He's going to knock me off, which is a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Chansey's still pretty much doing most of its job without the item. He goes for Seeds. I go for Toxic. Eventually, he's going to get forced out, even receiving 27% from Leech Seed because Chansey won fat boy. He goes for another knockoff. I tried to soft boil up here. I'm going to soft boil up again until I get it. And he's actually going to switch out into his Mawile to try to get some momentum off of that. I needed my health on Chansey though, so I wasn't going to get too aggressive there. He's going to get a bit of Seeds, and I'm going to go into my Tangrowth, which was always my plan to come in on this thing. He's going to Mega Evolve, and he's going to click Thunder Punch. I'm glad to see he went for that, predicting the Steela. That's going to be a pretty good indication that he's not Fire Fang. If he was Fire Fang, he probably would have went for it there. But here, I believe I'm going to go for my Sleep Powder, actually, as he goes into Servine. Nope, I made the better play than I made the better play back then than I was thinking of now. I actually went for the knockoff, covering this or Latias in the switch-in. So I'm gonna get that thing's Violite off and severely cuck its ability. Now I'm gonna be able to regen back up pretty damn, actually all the way full. So that's nice. Chansey comes back in, no longer paralyzed. I'm gonna want to get all of Chansey's health back. And he's going to have the same idea with Synthesis. No, I'm going to Seismic Toss there. Oh, man, I do not remember this. But you guys know I record these a while after I play them. Not that my memory is great even when the game's fresh. But he'll seed me. I'm going to Soft Boiled. And he is going to switch out here into his Mawile. And I am going to go into my Medicham, making an aggressive play there. I was pretty sure word salad. I was pretty sure Mawile would come in, but even if it didn't, Servine was most likely clicking Synthesis at its health, and Medicham coming in on Servine clicking Synthesis was absolutely okay with me too. But if he does bring in the Medicham like he did, I am looking for his high jump kick switch in. It looks like it's Latias, if anything, so this is going to be a little bit of fun. I'm going to Mega right away and go for the high jump kick. He sacks off his Hippo. Fortunately, high jump kick, the way its mechanics work, that's not an issue. No target, no move attempt. He's going to bring in a Swallow here. Obviously not in BP range yet, so I'm going to go in my Chansey in case it is special. He goes for U-turn, not doing that much. Does look to be special, if I recall correctly. Again, the calcs were a while ago. He brings in Mawile. This time I'm actually just going to sack off Golurk to see if he wanted to make a prediction for Tangrowth. He goes for a Sword Stance, and Golurk is just going to drop here. And then I am going to bring in my Tangrowth here because I'm max speed. I'm going to go for my Sleep Powder. I'm going to get it off. Now I know that I'm going to be able to get it in good range here. Clicking Hidden Power Fire. I'm not remembering if that's in range of Fake Out plus Bullet Punch, but I know it's got to be very close at that point. Now it definitely is, but unfortunately for him, he's going to get a 3-turn sleep. That does definitely suck for him. Although, the way things have went for me this season, I can't complain too much. He's going to drop after suckering me. He would have, if he did wake up on the second turn, it would have been a double down. Instead of Tangrowth being at 29% and Mawile dropping. Anyway, unfortunate, but we've definitely been more on the receiving end of that this season. Thundurus is going to come in, and we are going to go into Raikou instead of Chansey, just to, if he goes for Nasty Plot, I got to be more aggressive. He goes for Sludge Wave. I'm just going to click Hidden Power Ice, get very significant damage off on this thing. He's going to take me out, but he is never coming back in with Rocks Up, assuming he's not going to defog, which unlikely at this point. Medicham comes in. I'm clicking Fake Out because I don't want him to know I Bullet Punch yet. It's a valuable secret to keep in the back right now. He brings in Swallow, not quite in range of Bullet Punch yet, but one more Rock Switch and ought to do it. And he is going to go for his Boom Burst. Chansey, without its Violite, is going to drop to 2 of them. And I am going to now bring in my Medicham. Medicham to click my Fake Out here. He's going to go into his Servine, which is fine with me, absolutely. Fake Out will take it out after Toxic. And now we'll see what he wants to bring in. He's going to bring in Swallow, but I have hidden my secret of Bullet Punch quite well, and now I get to finally reveal it and take down the Swallow. Great turn for us here. He brings in his Latias, and I am going to switch into my Steela here, which I think is just my safest way to make sure I don't let this thing set up or do anything nuts. He's going to go for Calm Mind. Here I'm going to Heavy Slam in case... No, he subbed up. I'm going to Seeds, right? In hindsight, I should have, of course, Heavy Slam. That was the safer play. I should have known that. But now I'm going to Heavy Slam. He's going to Calm Mind again. It's not necessarily the end of the world for me. And still, Calm Mind substitute. can only have so much coverage. And he's going to sub up again here. I'm going to click heavy slam, and I'm going to continue to click it until he's forced to recover. We've learned our lesson. He's going to calm mind again here, and I'm going to heavy slam. At this point, he doesn't have enough for a sub, so I know I can leech seed here, and that's my safest play. He'll roost up. I'm going to leech seed up. Now I can heavy slam the thing. And the seeds will help with getting in range of fake out plus bullet punch if he does end up having the coverage to hit Celesteela. I'm going to heavy slam. I'm going to crit it, but he wasn't going to be roosting that off anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. Even if he did somehow, Medicham would have come in a point where it was definitely in range of my dual priorities. So I'm going to skip through a little bit of this. He's going to roost up, and with rolls, it gets a little bit funny how long this takes. One of these turns is the turn. Not this one. It dies. There we go. It dies. Long story short, eventually it dies. And we're going to pick up a 3-0 win. And on the path back to recovering from those first 2 weeks, bullet to my mouth. I do not want to relive those. But we're back to 500. Unfortunately, differential's not good anymore, but we got more weeks to try and correct all that stuff. So, GG to my Finnish meatball man. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Oh yeah, and by the end, I'm gonna talk about my transactions. So, my team already had the minimum allowed, so I had to add 2 Pokemon when a Pokemon that I would have wanted to draft was dropped. And when my boy Verd is going to decide to drop Tyranitar, I decided, since I'm Spec-Star, I need to be all over that. I mean, you gotta grab your mascot when it's there. And I am going to drop Chansey and Moltres to pick up Tyranitar and Swirlix. I know, I can hear you guys. Swirlix, oh my gosh. Wow, did he say Swirlix? Yeah, person over there who's over there and wasn't me talking with my hand muffled, he did say Swirlix. Swirlix is just because I had 1 point left, and NPL's 1 point tier is very weak, and getting a niche, very, very niche sticky web user with Magic Coat is about as good as it was damn well gonna get for 1 point, and more excited about T-Tar. My team, one of its weaknesses was I didn't have much for rockers. I had a lot of emphasis on Chansey to do that. I took Chansey because 100 rockers I would have preferred, including Blissey, including Lycanroc Dusk, including Tyranitar, that I would have preferred went. I had to take Chansey, but I was excited when Vern dropped Tyranitar because that allowed me to remedy that. Plus, I also was getting some heat from some lamos who were like, ooh, he doesn't have a dark. Why didn't he draft a dark? He doesn't have a dark. Well, I got one now, bitches, so shut up. That's right. T-Tar pairs very well with Latios, and it pairs very well with Toxapex, so I think it should make a good impact on our team right away. And that is going to be it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching, especially for watching the whole video late at night. That's the real MVP right there. Whoever's doing that, have yourselves a good night.